but it's going to be different than what we expected. Never mind.
Okay. Looks like they saw this one coming in terms of the map, and they decided to go chamber.
Since 2022, but when EG was
Astra.
stepping up, he was great on it.
Why is chamber pick not on our bingo card today? We missed out. We missed out.
Demon won on Astra as well, by the way. This is the second controller he's playing after the Fracture Brimstone.
Against double duelists. It's honestly, it's pretty good. They're most likely going to be doing the passive. They start on defense as well. So they're going to be doing the passive TPs where they kind of get a kill over towards site, and then they TP over towards the spawn, and then they play retake. And I guess they go heavier over towards middle on the other side.
Boostio is going to be so crucial here for me on that
Boostio on chamber. But that used to be a thing, right? And then Demon 1 on Astra. I've never seen Demon 1 play Astra. I know the Brimmy. I know all about the Brimmy, but not Astra. Boostio used to play chamber, I know that much. Demon 1 likes playing Astra? Okay.
I couldn't agree more, Mimi. Shrine, I need you to make some noise and get ready as we jump into this matchup. And let's send it over to your casters. It's Pansy and Hypod.
Nip Nash, what's up, dude? How we doing as well? 2 months. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 2 months, bro. Appreciate the support. Thanks for the tier 1.
But let's bring it in. Let's talk map veto. Start there for me.
Well, I mean, we'll park the agent composition for a moment here. But yeah, it's starting here on Split. I mean, EDG have a phenomenal record here. Only loss being to Giants this year. And outside of that, obviously toppling PaperX.
He's only played Astra once in his whole career. Okay, but spamming it in ranked.
For EG to come out, start here in the veto, and also to bring out this composition.
Chamber. I think that's good against the double duelist if they play the passive TPs, which I think they will. EG, dude, EG and EDG. Gonna have to be good with the pronunciation. EG on defense, EDG on attack.
But this composition has me reeling.
Yaffa, what's up as well with the 5 months? Thank you. No, sorry, the 7 months, bro.
Slow start here, but EG look
Is Ethan a top 10 player in the world? I think you could definitely argue it, for sure. I think his util is one of the best we've seen.
Reducing EG's numbers down to 4.
He doesn't make many mistakes as well.
Easily, EG pivot over towards heaven to proactively clear the space.
Yeah, that's a nice way to start it off as well. That's a big... Chichu is having one of the most ridiculous tournaments, to be honest. He's been very good.
EDG are flooding towards the site. Cautious couple of steps here, and he remains unnoted.
Damn, that was really nice. Yeah, big check on this one as well.
Tilting this into a numbers favorable scenario for EDG. Plant soon to be had, and Howdong taking off Com's head. It's Boostio and it's Ethan left standing. Howdong, yes, down low, but still drawing all that attention.
Flash through. Dude, look at the HPs, mate. Chichu's outrageous. Felt like he tanked this flash at the end there, but it's so fine. It's Grizzly as well. What's up, dude? How we doing with the 2 months? Thank you for saying that as well, mate. Good to be back. Thank you. EHD.
There's no lurk outside A, potentially
BDI. What's up, bro? How we doing? Dude, how am I going to say on him? Either way, thank you for the 4 months, mate. Appreciate you being here. That was a nice spot from him. Instant walk back as well. Striker RCS as well. Dude, 33 months. Jesus, mate. Chat, let's get some slugs in for the 33 months. That's a ridiculous amount of support. Thank you for the 33, mate. Okay, nice pistol from EDG. We'll keep an eye on that one.
Had the option to back away. Opted against it. Boostio. Ahead of the util.
Imagine the swing on the top of that.
There's a singular player though. Almost targeted here.
So EG with the first kill and then losing it. So we'll keep an eye on first kills as well. Bait's nice. Bait's really nice. That's another first kill. Damn, how's this guy alive, dude? What the hell is this?
Getting the reins back in this round. The cavalry comes in, but it's too little, too late. Boostio would need some
Chichu must be close to his ult. Chichu won away from ult. That was nice. Good to plant as well, so that's pretty good for the econ.
Protecting as best they can.
Chichu 2 away from the ult, sorry.
A confident start here. Another attempt here to proactively clear the lurk, potentially, like I said,
call him Edward.
Or Howdong in that situation.
EG and Edward. Yeah, we
see
could do
if
that.
trend does continue. See actually the purchase.
So 0-2 at the moment. Fast kills. 2 for EG. Wonder if it's one of those games. Dankish420, what's up, bro?
I was going to say, expecting a
6
little
months,
bit of
mate.
pace.
Good to see you, bro. Thank you. Okay, bonus round comes in, and they are making sure that they're saving a lot. This is a full bonus. I'm talking 4-1, 3-6. They hardly brought anything into it, just making sure that the people that are surviving with pistols themselves threw the pistols over. Keeping the economy as good as possible. This is the China meta that honestly Billy weren't doing. But this is normally, when I was watching the Chinese games, this is normally what happened. They just try and make... It feels like they kind of race to see how who can have the most money in the third round after winning it.
Oh, and it's this late lean. Look at this rotation we're seeing. Howdong is just bait.
Can't imagine that here.
4 players enamored with
That's
him.
nice
They
pressure,
all
though.
want
Question
this.
mark created over
At this
towards
point,
here.
look who it's
Flash.
gonna come down to. Boostio.
What?
So the TP actually safe in
here.
spawn.
Chat, does that
here.
work?
He's got a nice little off angle, maybe not expected.
Did you see his flash?
Nice.
That doesn't work.
The wall reveals. Respects it. Dips away.
It doesn't
A
go
little bit of
through the
chip,
glass,
not too
right?
much particularly, and you're going to see EDG taking the site. They've got what they wanted. They're going to get a plant.
It goes through the hole and in there?
Can they find
Really?
the kill, though? I'll argue it's Kung in this position that poses the biggest risk, Lauren.
Boostio checked on, and they're getting close. They're getting a little audacious here.
Yeah, they
but
want it to be a little bit
held off with
aggro.
the
It
spam,
feels
but
like they don't
time
have too
beginning
much
to
map
tick.
control. But
Flash
honestly,
comes
I'm
in,
so fine
Chichu.
for them to do this.
Eron got caught by that, but keeps himself standing. They need to get
Smoke
moving.
goes
Here.
down.
3G waiting out the util. Boostio forced
Oi,
away.
gets
Jorgo
away for
tries to
free
bomb
as well.
forward. First fight found
Swing
with the
on
trade
this.
there. Can only get one. Chichu on
Dude, there's
the
a
swing.
lot of damage done,
EDG
boss man. Okay,
ripping
nicely
up
done from
EDG.
Smoggy.
Just come alive. He's in his grave. EDG converting bonus.
Shots.
And I was
Yeah,
really
good
concerned
bonus
about
from them.
EDG. We're going to convert this post plant into a kill. Some sort of pressure because EDG are allowed to stack up behind this board.
I'm doubting his utility. I've just honestly never seen anyone do it. First time. It's a very nice start from them.
Key damage done ahead onto
That
Boostio,
almost
I
got really
believe.
awkward, that one.
Jorgamo
Nice
tries
recovery
to
for the
satchel
second
out,
kill,
doesn't
though.
amount to anything. EDG able to slow this down and control the post plant.
I get scared when I see him getting fired up as well. All of that talk beforehand.
Especially early on.
Yeah, you get him rolling early. And I mean, so far it's mostly been the Chichu show. The guy has been, pumping up those numbers.
Do you know what's
but
incredibly
confidence
funny?
is
I'm not
key.
going to go into it. Actually,
You see
I'm going to
Sheriff
say it.
coming out,
Because then you can
Stingers
all blame me when the curse
without a little
happens.
danger here, but we
But
have to see if it's put to good use. And look at the
There's a
patience of
world.
EG. They are
There is a
facing
world.
deep,
I'm not saying this is going to
hyper-passive
happen
hold.
before you all get angry. There's a world where EG, if they lose to this, they lose to the Chinese team, and then they go down to lower bracket and lose to another Chinese team, and they're fully out after Boostio said that the things about China in terms of the teams being not as good. I'm just saying that is a possibility.
Yeah, could be.
There is a possibility of that happening. It is
Devastating
possible.
time for Boostio as he
We're in
will
that
fall.
world.
Not necessarily a big indicator as to EDG's plans towards the end of this. Still 60 seconds.
It would
on the
be pretty
clock.
funny. it would be very funny, I'm not going to lie.
The eventual goal
I
will be that
understand.
A-site. 2 players, maybe the third. Slowly coming over. That's going to be Jorgamo, the last to bolster the numbers. But again, they are working with Sheris.
Speaking into existence, probably speaking out of the existence of anything.
Still got 40 seconds. They've got
It's a nice stack at the moment from EG.
Well, come on, Jorgamo actually have stingers here.
You lot are
Problem being
cast
there's no
believers.
snake bite to really make them do much more damage as EDG just going to hop onto site. Common Ethan will fall. Jorgamo next in line. And it's
This is
just
nice
Demon
double
One
dive
left.
comp, both of them
The
going in
Sheriff
at the
in
same
hand.
time, doing great as
The
well.
blink
Nice
of an eye,
pathing in
Lauren.
terms
The
of
site will fall.
Kang.
It's so surgical. Full faith in the util. Hyper aggressive. Very, very clean work.
Dude, yeah,
Demon
he needs
One
to die.
formality,
He
really,
needs
if
to die in
anything.
this one. He needs to make sure
EDG
that he
stamping their
gets out of
authority
there.
very early into this game. We are seeing looking like a very well drilled side on here. The composure looks perfect. The reads have been good. Everything so far is a tick in the box for EDG.
Demon One's going to give this up. Nobody hunting, but
Oh.
actually turns his back.
Timing on this. Oh, and the look back.
There's rechecked.
Gotta go for it though,
Very
boss.
nice.
Slowed down a little bit. Still
It's
trying to get
trying
away.
it. Oh, they're hunting him down. He can't get away.
Kang one closer to his ult without as well, and we're going to a big buy round, and honestly, they have some options. We've got knives as well, but they're not going to be using it. No one died. But this is kind of scary.
The concern being really, I mean,
Might
this is where we
be
can
seeing them
start
go
talking
heavy
about
over towards B
competition,
main
right?
because this
Versus
orb
the
is pretty
double
important.
duelist, Boostio has to play so
They could even
aggressive.
bait off
It's
the
not
fact
as
that
if
they
can
might go heavy over
heavy
towards B
anchor
main.
a
They could
site
just
off
straight up A
utility or
here.
anything like
There's
that.
loads of
This
options at the
composition
moment.
feels like it should be very proactive
The caller
on
has an
defense
incredible amount of
for
options.
EG. And it's very kill dependent, right? It's very. It's not.
Everyone
Yes,
is
you can argue
7k.
the vibe
I mean,
from the
yeah,
Astro
you're
there,
not
but
wrong.
with
Look at
Demon
this
One being the
money.
one to slot onto the
This money's
Astro,
out of control. If they win this, 1, 2, 3, they win this 4 people at 9k. And dude, and this is the orb that we're talking about. They're going to let this one go for free? They didn't fight B main? I mean, Kankang's just going to take this orb.
Could be, now the operator in hand.
Are they just fine for this?
Maybe we'll set things in motion for him. Can play a little more aggressive.
They're big buy rounds. I'm circling everyone that can't buy next. Actually, that's. I mean, these two could maybe force something, but.
Nobody's still far away, and as is Howdong, but still, they have a lot to work with here.
Dog goes in over towards middle.
Demon 1 given an opportunity. He's not made the most. Oh, he denies it on first.
Honestly, Demon 1 did great to get a kill here. Chichu has the best timing ever for this. It's a great flash, but where the hell are we?
They're half in, half out.
Yeah, you two cool.
He could have done so much more damage.
Out here climbing.
EDG are fortunate to even have Ethan standing in this. EDG have got a wrap on this site perfectly.
Lucio. Hop in hand. We'll actually trade out here.
Oh, the timing on this!
Oh.
Jesus.
A second lease at life, and can he make anything of it? Nobody that wants to be checking. He's got the timing down pat. Ethan might just keep this up. It might be time to dip out.
Bro, I can't believe they let them just have B main and just got a free orb. That was just the simplest calling for EDG. They get a 1-for-1. Astra for Raze, got another Duelist to get through the choke point. Nicely done. Chichu did very well as well.
They're happy with. Is there going to be an adjustment here? Because I think they need it.
Yeah, EG are normally one of those teams that are a step ahead. This one felt odd.
The operator coming in hand for Busio should really be the turning point for EG to find their way back into some of these rounds. Doesn't come through here. Not seeing that same comfort from Demon 1 on the Astra that we do with the Brimstone on Fracture, for example.
Yes.
I mean, I think Demon 1 did great, to be honest. To get the kill, I felt like he did the most that we could expect him to do.
Still finds the punish on the showstopper, but it's traded out. And
that was everything, though. Such a big kill.
To be that second layer to slow down any sort of pop towards B site.
I'm still surprised that they let them have B main, to be honest, to let this actually go down like that. It felt like the most obvious call was to hold over towards B main, but I think they thought they were going to use the pressure of the orbs being one away, and then they were going to go fast middle.
They try and burst, no. Jogamo slowed down enough here, and a fast-paced
kind of losing the mind games a little bit.
Conquer 3 on the other side. Operator is there, and it's in the hands of Demon 1. No real escape for him.
Astra up.
So this is a battle and a half here. Smoggy toying with his life really on this corner. A 3-play stack. Attention drawn towards B main. Do they even turn? Do they avert their eyes?
Dog goes over towards B. Are they now going to be tempted to go big? Oh man, that's nicely done from the 1-2. As soon as the op goes to wide swing round on this, they handled this so well. The duelists just playing off each other so well here. Kankang, don't do it. Chichu, you absolute rat, man. What an absolute rat. That was incredible as well.
Ethan returning the favour as well.
That's so funny.
We'll get this operator back in hand, 48 HP, but a 1v3, no chance of the retake coming through in EDG.
Yeah,
they smell blood in the
switching hands.
Oh, they're circling. You can see him closing on in. Chichu there, nobody as well. And Howdong just waiting out in middle. They're happy to commit Chichu to this. Does Ethan get to survive? A prized possession to keep. Chichu's closing in, round the corner, by Ethan, by Operator! Hello, another for EDG. This is sophisticated dominance. And just to make sure, a shot to the body.
Yeah, this is so sick. And then Ash just swings to take the shot, and then he insta. Yeah. Oh, honestly, a little jiggle before that. That's impressive.
The aggression in a previous round here. The amount of time
Smoggy's just waiting, holding this angle,
waiting for somebody from EG to re-peak onto mid after that initial wave of pressure. Again, it's only really Com to commit to that early clearance, and what happens?
Yeah, they need
he's there for the trade as well.
Timeout.
But I'd say the trade, he's there to swing on and double down on it.
Yeah. The spacing was fantastic. Even at a loss of the first, he would have been able to trade pretty effectively.
Fugbud 007. What's up, dude? How we doing? Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate the 5 months. Thank you so much for the support.
But none of the players are particularly firing here. I think so far it's just Ethan with 3 kills leading the scoreboard. They're having no individual impact, call it that way. Whereas on the other side, I think it's a collective approach. Yes, Kankang, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Vlogs, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Time. Smoggy's up there. Everyone has come in fired up.
Today is such a weird day. We have the most snowbally halves ever. Dude, everyone's converting the bonus round. I've seen a lot of converted bonuses.
They want to potentially employ Bustio here on the chamber, or dare I say something cooked up around Demon 1 on the Astra, but certainly has.
I mean, they have a lot of options. There was so much they could talk about in terms of this timeout. Like a lot. Op is out for Kankan on attack. Obviously saved it from the last round. And yeah, big rounds. Money, once again, wrecked, chamber ult, and he looks like he's going aggro, but they're ready for a peek all the way deep here. They actually guessed right in terms of the op being here to cancel the op. But then how do we... It's going to be interesting.
Now, we haven't seen success from the operator.
Yeah, and they're really expecting it to be deep here, and it's most likely because of the wall. Especially with all the info of this dog going over towards B main, they clear the angle, realize that there's a rifle close. It increases the chances that the op is on this angle. Cloudy, what's up, bro? Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 3 months. Thanks to the brand.
Maybe pose that thought that there is pressure in middle, but it is only one. That slow creep back towards A. The
Seekers goes in. This is nice because all the rifle can just deal with it.
Still here. Kang on the other side.
Damn, the jump peak as you take the shot. We hit.
Embarrassed on that one.
Yeah, we hit leg shot.
The fundamentals just look so good from EDG so far. The jump peak, the bait out as well.
Yeah, jump peak goes in, hits the leg shot, swing goes there. It's nicely done. They handled this well. There is no way that smoke hit the Seekers. I've never seen that.
With a showstopper on the other side of the map.
Still, look at this pressure. EDG just with a stranglehold on EG. There's no safety.
Bro, they are getting annihilated. Annihilated.
Bullied in these rounds. Demon 1 on the B site, million miles away. He's going to keep that gun, hopefully. EDG are playing to another level right now.
Unfortunately, EDG just haven't shown up in any of these rounds. Yes, they're being ripped apart by some of these setups, but we haven't really seen whether or not it is a commitment towards a late rotation, re-clearing mid after.
It's so interesting watching him up.
There's so many casualties falling.
Feels like he always has to be moving his mouse for him to feel confident to hit the shot as well.
As if they have something to claw onto to get themselves back in.
I want to see what that gear shift would be. I mean, they had the timeout. I didn't see a huge switch up. Maybe I missed it. But
7-0.
I want to see if there's a gear shift in them.
I mean, 1, 2, 3 that can't buy. This guy could buy something. I mean, Jorgamo can buy, to be honest, if he goes light armor. But there's 2 of them that can't. I say can't. They could buy like Bulldog. Yeah, it's so nice there. And again, they kind of cleared information around the map to realize where it was, and then they were so on top of just being able to take this duel. And they're also like a region that is so good. Like all the Chinese. Also, the Chinese teams are very heavy op orientated, right? So when it comes to like op duels like this and pushing someone off an angle or going for peaks, they probably have the most practice out of every region that I watch. They definitely get the most op buys out of every region in terms of the teams. So yeah, they're kind of used to having this.
Dealt with very quickly.
These kind of like, I don't want to say gimmick plays, but just ways of pushing off the angle and getting the kill using 2 people.
Forced out TP.
Yeah, and they kind of know with how the Boombot interacted that he TP'd away as well.
Almost noted now that actually there was a setup towards mid.
This is a nice setup though from EG. We've got Viper all down. We had Trip over towards here. I think Bustio just picked up his Trip. Yeah, comes back in 30 seconds. Big kill from Demon 1.
Yes, doesn't get traded. And now Bustio's here, Demon 1, nasty on the pill, Bustio with a double.
Did that hit the arm? Hit the arm held on here?
Synergy, finally, they slip back into a nice little crossfire, make them work for their dinner, and Chichu
is nicely done. And again, this was a nice setup, but they can't replicate this setup because the Viper ult. Good news for them is 3 of them survived, so the money's a little bit better. But yeah, 1-9 loss bonus if they lose this. Dude, every game is 7-1 today?
Look to explode on the back of that. This time around, missed that window of opportunity on B. A beautiful collapse from Bustio. Smoggy's hand that gets tagged on the first.
Oh, it's Smoggy's hand. I thought it was Haldon's hand.
Bad for him.
There we go. They're breaking. Well, they've broken a little of that momentum, but they have to double down on this, right? It can't be a one-time thing. EDG have been playing near on perfect Valorant to this point. they note where Boostio is again?
Yeah, vision block.
There is presence. Cross made.
Oh, Astra ult with the one-person fake. Dog flash. What are we putting into this? Did we already use the dog, maybe? Yeah, I mean, nobody's actually used so much util. I wasn't paying attention. Flash hits, but they don't know about the pressure, right? This is why EDG are great at playing against Skies, because they just have no idea. Now we use the actual information in terms of the dog. We go like this. We see that there's literally no one there, and then now this is so weird. Yeah, Juggernaut was so ready for this. With the cover of this smoke over towards here. Still such a doable round, by the way. Well, you're a crazy guy. Yeah, too crazy. Dude, look how many layers this had to it. And now they're going over towards B, and this guy's over towards A. Dude, they're everywhere. What a nightmare.
Tucked into ramp with the spike.
What a weird round.
I mean, can they even
EG are playing this very well, though.
There's a lot of ground to cover. Still a little bit of time to work with.
Yeah, they're actually just waiting for the plan to go down, play the 3v2.
Starting to drift back towards heaven. I think you're going to hear these audio cues now. 15 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here, so this guy can go over towards the site. Wow, man, he did so much. 1v1.
Chances so far that EG have had, and it might just slip down to the 1v1. One flash for Ethan, and Howdon gives himself a second. The draw.
Oh boy.
As EDG rack up another.
Oh boy.
Lauren, they're running rings around them here. EG just have no idea what's going on in this round. Again, the Cosmic Divide goes up, the flash behind it confirms
EG are getting the first pick a lot of the time and losing these rounds.
Oh, such an awkward engagement at the end there.
You just don't see that sort of fumble from Ethan either normally. He is your rock, you know.
Okay.
He's giving it, and why not?
Okay.
I mean, you do have EG on the ropes here. As said, Ethan is normally so
Second
solid.
timeout.
On the ropes. They've drawn a second Potter timeout in the first half.
That's saying something.
That's saying something.
We barely normally see timeouts for EG. They're happy to run those early rounds near onto the grave, but here they need it. They need something. One round ain't enough. What's going on?
You talked about as well coming into that series versus Loud, where it felt like the first time where they figured out how they wanted to change things for the team internally, but the game plan here hasn't even really got off the ground. No. EDG haven't given them any room to breathe in this first half of Split. Unfortunately, we come in here, round 10.
It's one round enough.
In terms of the old cycle, the finances are a million miles away from
Why you
EDG.
lot like
They're going to
this?
have to concede potentially another. Unless maybe they can get something going on the back of Boostio. On the side of things, EDG, I mean, they could have bought out for the rest of the half a long time ago.
Yeah, they're golden.
This match was over when Potter said Demon 1 was their version of Simple. Bro, yeah, bro, you think Na'Vi would ever put Simple on Astra? Come on, man. You can't be saying that stuff and then put Demon 1 on Astra.
And it's not just brute force, it's
That's
showing
so
some of the
funny,
structure,
dude.
some of the reads that they have.
That's ridiculous.
It's been beautiful to watch, Lauren.
How many times have they found Boostio? How many times have they
You really believe that he's simple and you put him on Astra? Get out of here.
There are layers to this. The pressure's starting to mount towards middle.
Look at the bodies here.
Gang's away. He's going to drift off this, maybe feeling out that pressure. Yeah, they definitely read this stack.
Are they ready for the push, though?
Oh,
they are with the flash.
Outside A.
Here.
EG just a little shallow on the clearance. I don't think they got confirmation. Just giving the information across to EDG to once again make a decision. EG are scrambling to rotate towards A.
Okay. Right place.
Again, the weaponry is the big concern next.
Absolutely.
4 people here.
Shot goes in, and it's Ethan with the classic
doable.
takedown. Gang and Boostio on the
Yeah,
follow-up.
very doable.
Smoggy
didn't know the site was clear, so couldn't focus over towards heaven, and they busted out on it. It's nice.
Flash will note there is someone towards round.
Another round where EG get the first kill.
Boostio's about to re-challenge here. I mean, nobody's got the spike. They slip away. Demon 1 unnoted as of yet. Howdon desperately looking to fish him out, though.
He's going to be getting the call now. And
Demon 1's not spotted it.
This position
could be strong.
Shot.
Okay, we called him out and he does that. Respect. That was nice. Good play from Simple. I mean, sorry, Demon 1. Very nice play. Very nice.
That's what you want to see from your late round anchor. especially on a thrifty round. Beautiful stuff from him. And such a crucial snake bite to set this in motion for Ethan to find the first with a classic. Boostio are able to capitalize from that. And Demon One
strong
barely
shots.
breaking a sweat to close that out with a 3-piece for the MasterCard Thrifty.
Okay, they need to
Do it again though. This was still on, you know, on a knife's edge here. EDG going
need to
back
do
in
that
now, still
again
on the
and
bite.
again.
Still with enough in the pocket. And an early feint towards middle.
Damn, Demon One's got the confidence on this one. While we're taking mid heavy, they go over towards B, takes B main on his own. Dog goes over towards A, and they're starting to pick up orbs as well. Really wanting to get this all out. Seekers, I mean, 2 Seekers went B. They're gonna pivot B, right? One person fake over towards B. Damn, this is weird, dude. This looks hard to play against when you're EG. They're everywhere.
Ethan and Boostio.
Big duel over towards B. What's going down? Okay.
That backline threat has been removed, so eyes turn towards the A site. This time they're holding on stronger. This time EG are trying to handle EDG as Chichu, the last one standing. Spike not in hand, and Ethan, he's got to be clean now. Does he have that control back in place?
36 HP is done enough. 62, sorry.
Another attempt. Not today. Ethan stabilizing.
Okay, can they get the last round?
That one round.
Melly, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
And a chance here to close out by some divine miracle, an 8-4 half.
How could it doesn't even feel like that was potential.
Absolute madness.
A secondary timeout really correcting what was going wrong, but here again, lovely work from Demon One to be that stability on the other side of the map.
And a tiny synergy here as well. The satchel out from Jorgamo.
Double up. I think I'm seeing a double up.
Yeah.
Double up on defense.
Demon
Astra up. Holds over towards B though. Maybe has a backup gun as well. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, don't think so with the 2K.
It's only Ethan here, and we said he's stabilized, but this is a tall task if they continue on this pathway. Does have his Seekers if he feels a little uncertain. Boostio's coming over. They've lost a lot of ground here, Mike.
They have. Trap spotted
Yeah,
as
dude,
well.
this dog is so strong, by the way. When you get here and you can kind of do this and just clear all of this out, it's such a strong amount of info for an A here.
Being Spike semi-committed here at least.
Cuss Spirit, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the tier 1.
How long elsewhere on the
We
map?
re-peeking this?
Oh, that time.
Nicely done,
Boostio starting to connect now.
Getting onto the angle.
And
Proly as well with the 2 months. How have the games been? Really good today. Really good.
Seeker's going to be telling the picture, painted in front of their eyes.
Looks like the first round where actually EDG have a total misread on the situation.
It's good rotates from EG. Oh, you could just TP up.
So B main is safe. It's Heaven that's the problem.
An operator not noted yet either.
Big info. That's 2, 3
He played it
players.
very safe with this one.
Wants to go back in, but it's Con waiting. Catches them as they drop down towards hell. But Chichu still doing damage. Oh, and how long finally appears. 2v2. Jorgamo on
Gotta try kill another.
Looks to the right, looks to the left. He's surrounded. He needs help. And right now he's dead. 14 seconds and Ethan couldn't get
Dude,
there in
Chichu.
time.
Okay, sorry. That's fine. He's playing fine.
No
oh, silent drop.
Ethan,
Respect.
He paused for thought and it was the right choice.
Took down the low HP though. Chichu has ult. Has no idea how close he is.
Chichu.
He missed the plant!
Ethan's gonna live, and he does! Chichu
Missed the
fumbles
plant?
at the last second!
He came off the plant!
Was he trying to outplay Ethan, test his metal again, or simply a mistake?
Nah, he messed up.
Oh my word!
Because he held it the whole time, and then what? It felt like he got his ult out.
That could have been GG. I mean, was he trying to catch Ethan on the push-up, or did he fumble it?
Yeah, give us the replay. I thought he got his ult out early. No, he gets his gun out. He just stopped it. He just got his gun out early.
Well, I mean, he didn't react on the player cam either, but...
Okay, we've got some questions
Easiest clutch of Ethan's life, straight up. Didn't have to do anything.
With a couple more questions going forward, but the answers we want to hear from for now will be coming from Kang.
Damn, okay.
Just a second.
That was nice.
吧，因为我们上次就算是输给了 PRX， 但是我们仍然觉得我们是能够赢下来 Giants 的，因为我们打
no, dude, he
的
just
时候
pressed
对
it.
那个
I'm pretty
沟通
confident he just pressed
对
his
那个状
just
态
pressed his
啊
key.
什么的，是比
Literally
第
just
一次面
pressed
对
his
Giants
gun
是
button.
好
Got the
的，
gun
所
out
以
too
说
early.
这一次的2比0，其实我们是有感觉的。其实我认为是
Because like especially with the reaction on his player cam, he looks like annoyed at himself. You'd be kicking off more. Houtzin, what's up, bro? How we doing with the 3 months? Thank you. With the Prime, appreciate you.
At Fracture, one map, he win the clutch. Then he just...
Smoggy up top is going to put it into 1v2. And this is the man you'd want in that scenario, but both players up above. A flash ready. Dodges it! Truly unbelievable!
我都可以很友善，但是在赛场上我就要释放出我那一团劲。我不仅是为了我自己，也是为了我的队友。所以说，我在赛场上，我把所有东西都视为敌人。我这次的感觉就是跟 Master 不一样嘛，就是 Master 拿了一次8强，但是我们在冠军赛上一次的表现还是。在16强就淘汰了吧？但我们在顶级的赛事里面，我们能让全世界知道，我们不是被高估的。
4 to 8, and it feels like a miracle that EG even made it to 4. EDG came out all guns blazing. It was a perfect beginning, but 2 timeouts.
Pistol.
And a little life left in them, there was a chance. They'd given themselves a window of opportunity.
And coming into the second half now, EG, in terms of the initial game plan, has to be executed perfectly because they have no time.
Chamber on attack is like not the greatest.
To catch their breath, EG with a massive pace change here, Lauren.
Oh, but look at the stack! Oh, it's been dismantled. Only one goes down.
Oh, hey, nice trade.
Kangkang's gone. The stack
nice trade.
is dealt with, but Smoggy is
Oi,
not. He's
what?
still running rampant in middle and leaving the player advantage.
Wait, that must have
with
been
EDG.
sick.
And they pause. They've taken a second here. They want to try and figure out, maybe let the dust settle for a second.
Dude, that was sick. It's going to be a nice replay.
They might have just heard that drop down in the vents. Plant going to be coming through, but for Com, he has to be good for one and survive, and he's done exactly that.
Open plant as well, so EG can send another player back towards ramp. It looks like it might be Com's initial plan here. This is tricky.
The timing.
Yeah, Smoggy's got to stay here.
Yeah, it kind of separates to one-on-ones. Very nice from the guy in heaven, but there, yeah, I mean, shout out to Com being ready for this.
Who's been monstrous in that first half, 13 kills. But this is a lot to do. Trying to draw out the players, but 1 bullet ain't much. And they ain't playing into this. Com is playing patient. Valorant sitting pretty. No easy kill to be had. Ethan, ring a rosy, toying with him.
Okay, nicely done. We get a pistol each.
EG claimed the first in the second.
Played to perfection by Com. Like I said, dropping off from rafters there,
I think this is going to be a nice replay from Smoggy.
Like I said, has the right read.
Yeah, I felt like he did good with the double kill.
That it is potentially an open plant or a plant towards heaven. Unfortunately, a crucial kill goes in the way of Com. At that point, I mean, it's unrecoverable for Chichu.
Dude, it was nice.
There's just no scenario where Com's ever going to lose.
The X's were opposite sides.
So, ticking the box for EG to kick off the second half. Pissed around on the board. Kung.
What?
Bucky?
What's he got there?
He's got a Bucky.
Like him.
He's on that YZ hype train, I guess.
Oh lord, he's
not. Bucky's good. Let's be honest, the Bucky's legit.
Oh.
Jesus.
Well,
4?
he's playing in the Bucky. That's
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, just trying to bait in this Bucky.
I think EG think
it's a nice bit of pressure over towards the middle, but it feels like with the person they saw over towards heaven and with the flash that goes over towards ropes, they feel like it's too much. They don't want to try to take mid control.
Kangkang away in there is
worked out the stack pretty well here. What is going on? See, these two trolling each other. What's going on, man?
If they gone there, a horrific little setup waiting, but right choice made here for EG so far. Not quite sped up enough to truly take towards the site. There are going to be players on towards ramp trying to catch that
timing of ramp's pretty good.
Timing's going to be everything. I think they've seen it,
oh,
and they have.
That's my bad.
Deals with it well. See Chichu.
3-person holding on to ramp.
Go at this. Not gonna happen. Bulldogs there.
Who's next?
Very hard to break even with just that ghost. It was mostly on if they maybe fell into the trap that EDG were trying to set with that Bucky. Paint shell is there for Kangkang, so he can be a nuisance. This is going to take a lot to break. There's the paint shell. Oh, does not go where he wanted.
They might actually just all die in the same position in terms of having.
A little bit of redecorating over by Ram. Nice shot from Smoggy, but look at the HP. Down to 4. Not going to get much more out of this one.
Yeah, just wait for him to get to this angle so they can all die in the same angle. All 5.
inevitable. EG
Actually, all of them.
pivot very well there, Mike. They managed to
not
navigate away from
the spacing like this.
I mean, not just there, but I come back to the same thing. That one thrifty round, and somehow with EG kicking off the second half, as you would hope, they're only 2 rounds away.
Here's the test, isn't it? Right.
This is a good comeback from them.
This is a.
I mean, this is the equalize basically, and it's looking pretty healthy.
Yeah, yeah. Boostio's got Vandal out. We've got Con still on the Bulldog as well. Could have a chance of this, but for EDG, this is the one you want to take away, right? This is the big one that you want to do the damage on.
Another stack over towards middle.
Push that scoreline further out of the potential of EG's hands. Smoggy's been nasty.
Really wanting to deny mid very early on is the game plan. Twice in a row.
Do they avert again? They've been testing these waters. They haven't fallen for it particularly yet. Jorgamo's in a little bit of trouble here.
He's tanking that.
And he gets... wait, they're backfilling this space.
Still got Hilda.
Has Kankan read this?
Well, they take a lot of mid control here. And honestly, I think they have no idea how close they are behind it. They're going to make sounds to...
But we've seen the
wait, did they do silent drop here? Oh, this is real. They're taking a lot of risks, but it's a bonus round. Why not? Yeah, they actually owned this. They had really good timing. And again, not many people go down vents like this, but it's a bonus round, so they think, like, why not? Still pretty good trades. Nobody did great, though. Double Satchel in to get the spike. What's this next draw like?
And he has spikes on the site.
Chance here. EDG to maybe get some pressure in, but everyone's coming from screens. Jorgamo tagged up. Boostio trying to hold the line here in elbow.
Here we go. EDG first steps. Forced to show a little more. Boostio going to be falling back further. Is Demon 1 waiting.
Nice
Striking takes down Chichu. This could be huge.
Oh my god, we've got a jump bug. We've got a jump bug and he still gets the kill. Okay, nice bonus from them. Again, a little bit risky, but why not on a bonus? You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
And now just
one reverse of the first half.
Started with 6 unanswered for EDG. EG come back and find 6 of their own across the half break as well. Sheriffs for EDG here.
Get him real close to a lot of these ults.
Off the Blade Storm, but the pendulum swings now, and EG are the ones in control, and a chance to equalize here.
There. We know that EG have to kind of retain this form. They don't have timeouts. They can't depend on Potter's input.
Like I said, the game plan has to be executed perfectly this half.
Yeah,
if there's any curveballs, any adaptation that EDG come in that really,
another round where they want to punish over towards middle.
EG, you've got to be concerned about that.
That's what they've been told to do. They've been told to punish over towards middle early on, and feels like they're not getting the opportunity to do it. Maybe they didn't hold middle for long enough last round.
Back-to-back rounds where there's just been half a second. He's coming back through.
Oh, that's a gun to pick up as well. Now what? And with the kill, Smoggy gets his ult. Oh, Jesus. No way, though. Really?
Last one alive, like, hey, if we don't have a buy, we're going to take yours instead.
What's with the sound?
Show me some magic. 40 seconds, 4 to find. Challenger. Take it down.
Chill down.
EDG. Oh, it's Chichu.
Hey, I mean, nice rounds. We get 1, 2, 3 upgrades. Really good from them.
EG lost grip for a second, and look what happens.
I mean, if that MasterCard Thrifty has the same impact as the one in the first half did, that's a concern. Again, just half a second either way.
Dude, it was so weird. It was like the same thing that happened on the bonus round, where it's just like perfect timing. They had the perfect timing falling down middle.
Turns his back for just a second.
That's going to be heartbreak. Yep.
Yeah, frustration, especially with that kill. That was the other one. Was that the second one that happened over towards Heaven? Yeah, that one was wild.
Be stuck there for 10 more seconds. Different round altogether.
Maybe they feel like they punished middle. I'm not sure. Not sure if that one counts.
Look at what we do know. Jorgamo's walked middle. No challenge for Smoggy. He's thinking about it, yeah. He's felt something. He's heard maybe a step. He's considered it off the U-tilt.
Flash goes in towards Heaven just to see if anyone's Heaven. Where are we at in terms of money? Oh, okay. Big rounds. Big round for EG. So yeah, wanting to use this ult. If we get...
might try and
If Com gets a kill or a plant, it's a big ult as well.
As I say that, actually, despite cross his paths,
Seekers goes in over towards A, 1, 2, and he's going to shoot both of them. This keeps 3 people here. But do they have any idea? Oh man, they double hold B main. This is nice. They punish middle at the beginning, and now they double hold B main, just randomly switch up. It's really good.
This is everything on Smoggy.
Strong setup.
Yeah, did he get spotted here? Com seems unaware.
Dude, where are the aims at right now? Okay, nicely done from Com. Huge.
EDG get the open floodgates towards B. They got drawn into it here and baited into it, and they
right,
still
it's not my sound, man.
This should
I
be
can reset. I'll refresh the stream for you, but I guarantee it's not.
A lot of ground to cover and a lot to clear. Do they even go for it?
No.
They're gonna save.
Pulling the plug on that.
Right.
As well with Haldong and Smoggy's finances, but just I guess a slight miscalculation here with the setup. Smoggy, no dash. He's the one on the deeper angle. You
Sound will be fine on the replay just because it's different PC.
A little bit of contact for him to play Smoggy in, but I don't even think Haldong's jump peeking this. He's certainly not shouldering the angle. tiny
It's actually a perfect round for EG.
And Com,
like they're laughing a little bit.
Very diligent on the clearance initially.
3,000 for everyone.
And I don't know if that was because of how much was cleared
Honestly,
by Ethan's dog towards heaven.
I mean, this for me is a mistake.
The
but
pressure from the Seekers coming in, was it not necessarily expected,
should maybe
but
have tried to
like it was. So
do something
really
a bit more
nice
organized.
Information placing together. And again, the question is, do EDG pump the brakes? Yep, they absolutely do. So timeout for them.
Look at the money now. I mean, the money's there for this.
They've been stopped here.
You take that.
Doobie doobie doo. What's up, bro? How we doing? With the 2 months. Thank you, thank
They
you.
get Potter to talk as well now.
Jesus.
Big check back
Some
in for them.
Boostio hatred, man.
There is an adjustment here now coming out for EDG.
Refresh the page, bro. I just did it. I'll refresh again just for you. Just because you didn't see it earlier.
EDG.
Come on, GG. We were always going to be screwed on this, let's be honest.
But the concern being if EDG have any other set pieces, trap plays they want to try and cook up here. So I haven't necessarily seen them rely on that too much. We only really had the play back in round 16, but EG doing wonders to build back into this map.
Take it easy, XZ. I'll see you in a bit, bro. Thank you so much again for the gift, bro. Appreciate you.
Lunch, dinner, absolutely
Could still catch lunch, yeah.
That's true, but genuinely I think this is what we deserved in this. I think all of us saw this matchup coming in and you wanted the best from both sides. Now, bear in mind, if EDG are able to kind of turn up a little bit here, turn up the pressure a little bit more, then we've got an absolute belting series. Because, again, EG aren't even with them yet. They're still one away from tying this series up. But look at the trend. Look at that run-arounds.
Honestly,
this
the judge...
another defining one here. No ults to depend upon for EDG.
You bailed on the judge? Okay, he's back.
But 2 used very recently, Jogmo and
I mean, the judge destroyed 1 NA team.
Actually, protecting a purchase behind this as well with the judge coming through. Actually passed across the Smoggy. EG will have back-to-back purchases here. So maybe why they're playing this a little more passively. Yeah, Smoggy going to tuck himself in with the judge.
But I like that because we saw Jogmo exploit this in just that round prior. Yes, highlighted by the Seekers, but he got given.
I mean, he's not going down now. It's only one person.
Potentially a death sentence if he drops down.
What gun is Can got? Rifle?
Will he clear it with the boom bot? Will he still
It's going to be a straight up 1v1 over towards A in a sec. Bro, why do we have like weird double sound? The sound is so messed right now.
Jogmo, that's death. That's death. Trying to bait out the drop near on, but no one answering it yet. No one pulling the trigger.
Tell you what, this is very early info as well. Like they actually have a very good read into this, yeah, and they kind of know that it's gonna be a B with this info.
He's toying with
him. He's actually giving it respect.
With the satchel.
See, they kind of. Oh, we switched to Observer.
Next on the chopping block, and
Sounds fixed.
is clean with it. Did he spot the player on the site? No, he didn't. So Chichu gets a second lease of life. A chance to follow up towards Com, a little isolated.
Nice shots, bro. Holy.
This is his site. He's making it work.
Damn.
And he's got support. Demon 1 in a 1v2. 13 seconds. What can this man do? We know he is nasty with it, but so is Kankan.
Really good Chichu. Holy, these were some shots that were hit. But because of the save run they did before, they need to win a few of these in a row.
3K to hold the fort, bailing EDG out. Again, it's going to be if if Chichu falls here at the first herbal, maybe even getting traded out after.
Damn, that's ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous.
It's another situation where.
What the?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
couldn't have said it better. Honestly, couldn't have said it better myself. Fair play.
Killing it. Who'd have thought it? 8 to 10 though.
She can take the fine.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Pacey. This time,
yeah, they try go.
Smoggy, he's still going.
Damn, dude. They're back. They're absolutely back. It feels like as soon as one of them gets the confidence, they all get that confidence, and then they just do crazy stuff. Smoggy gets that kill, and then he refaces. One bullet dashes away. Oh. Oi.
Didn't even want to find it.
2v5 into a 2v4.
A minute. Kang on the site with an operator. One flash and a missed shot.
Oh, 2v5 into 2v3.
Coming through. Is this really going to happen? Eventuality feels that nobody will get here, but he's not there yet. The Seeker should show enough.
Problem being, look at Demon 1. He's actually staying late. Ethan's solo pushing side.
Oh, God. Look at this over towards this. So Seeker goes in, spots him. They have no idea. Why would an for there be one person with the spike alone going in towards B? It's madness. So you don't expect that someone's flanking, and they do flank. Because, again, who would be doing this? It's so... No one would do this. Apart from EG. It's a 2v5 into a 2-on-2. Keep an eye on the time, bro. They got no time to A. Yeah, you got no time for A.
Is it CT? Is it B main? 10 seconds now, make your mind up. Plant gonna come in. Demon 1 has to keep him safe here. And for EDG, they're starting to build back through. Howdong first fight. He's got it. It's all on Demon 1. And he's getting aggressive. Demon 1 fully unleashed.
He did great here because he doesn't know where the other guy is, and he's got to just try and take the one-on-one when he knows that someone's there. He knows it's a one-on-one, just goes for it insta. Great decision making. Oh my God, 2v5. Yeah, you give him an inch, man, and take a mile. That was brutal. Oh man, in terms of watching this one back, this was the round. But dude, what a crazy play from them in the 2v3 to do this. Again, no one does what they just did.
Call it a clutch, but between him and Ethan, the timings, it's another example, just a half second here and there.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker.
Redo, what's up, bro? How we doing with the 5 months? Thank you.
Backstab heaven.
Okay, with this though, we need to pay attention because with this, there's a lot going on. There's 2 people on each team that can't buy next. So this is a huge round at 9-10.
Very early on now. I guess the redeeming factor of this is yes,
2v5.
he did have the operator, so he will be back to 100.
He hasn't taken a shot, so he wasn't necessarily noted in terms of the op. So maybe it was just spam as soon as the barrier dropped.
It feels like EG, unless they navigate through heaven or something of the such, you're going to look to end A here. With the Viper's pick committed to B main this early, there are players behind this though. They're not just
they kind of changed their setup in terms of the EDG. Viper, Orb, giving up mid like more and playing a little bit further back. EG kind of take middle early though, and maybe next round they're going to take it a lot faster. We'll see. But either way, it's a big round. I mean, this is a nightmare ult. The good thing about this ult is you tank a lot going in, and normally you do it deeper over towards this side, but this one actually means that he has a lot to play with, and a lot of people counter the normal ult by spamming here, where you can kind of play with, but they don't have that. Oh, Viper ult with a Viper ult. But he's so fine. The thing is, he needs to have vision sometimes. 20 seconds? Strong pause. Oh my God! Dude, where's his aim going? How's he still alive? Chichu again?
There is still Chichu on the site. There is still that pocket to play in, and there is still a player towards heaven. Comms cleared it.
No way! I can't believe they're winning these rounds, dude. Did they plant in time? Holy!
Got paint shell to work with here.
It's Can, come on.
Oh Jesus! We're out here jumping. Think about it though. He jumped away from B main, maybe because they don't want to be B main. I'm not sure he's gonna think that, but. Yeah, why else would he be jumping away from B mains, playing double B mains too? Nice shot. What an insane round for Coleman. Got 2 of the most important kills. Forces them down to an eco. 2 of them can't buy.
These rounds are just unbelievable.
Yeah, last time out coming in, these two are wrecked for money.
They pumped the brakes.
And we've seen a couple of instances with, I don't want to call it overheating, but a few oversteps from EDG. Feeling as if they have the read on the pacing and looking to try and disrupt that maybe, but it's resulting in EG punishing them. I mean, the play here from
Dre Val, what we doing? How you doing? Sorry. What we doing? I mean, kind of, what we doing? Why are we gifting? Thank
because
you for
it
the
actually
gift.
removes
Appreciate
Chichu's
it.
late round position to anchor from as well.
I can't say that
like
one,
in the
man.
situation where
that's too
EG
mean,
come
dude.
through, find the plant, and they're
Dude, why does someone have an account called
or
Pray
Spawn
for
on the back
EG
of that. Neither
Downfall?
of
That's
those are
outrageous.
particularly good options.
Arch as
So
well,
Con
thank you so
basically
much.
flips this
Gifting,
one on the back of his ultimate.
gifting over towards
Beautiful stuff.
EG_win.
Really high quality.
Thank you so much, Arch. Thank you so much, Dre.
Genuinely is such
Appreciate
a
you
treat
both.
to watch between these two. It's incredible. Genuinely incredible. What a fantastic start. Now, with this last timeout burn, this is the last check-in.
I just said the name, yeah. I said it in a better way, though.
Yeah, I feel like this is a crack of the whip, honestly. It's 10-10. There's nothing really to invest here.
I explained it more than instead of me just outright saying it.
To try and play through with the judge and try and protect the
He's coming in. One of these was Thrifty though as well, so we've seen them do it. But yeah, that was such a big round to win. Bro, it really fell apart.
But I'm pretty sure this could be the first time they're actually
These two rounds, I feel like both of these rounds, EDG will be kicking himself.
I can't take another one.
There's a stinger, there's bits and pieces, enough here to cause a threat. Now, this is going to be a patient round.
Bra_Ruffle, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you. Appreciate it, mate. And W Powell as well, gifting over. Thank you. What does that even mean, W Powell? Can I even say that? What does RTZ mean? EG_loses RTZ_smiles. What does this mean?
Looking to mitigate the risk as best they can.
It's a Dota thing? Oh, bro, yeah, that one's lost to me, man.
Here we go, Chichu. Lovely. Head of the flash there, Boostio going to be punished.
Dude, he had a chance.
And Howdong couldn't quite chorus it.
Had a chance. Oh my god, the nade.
Still comes in, Seeker's getting slowed down, finally allowed to kind of.
That's nice though. They get the Seekers out of him, they got no space from it. They actually handled this pretty well at the moment. Howdong. What do we got over towards here? Stinger? Sheriff?
I'm very concerned. If EG don't make a move in the
honestly, they're probably going to Astral. Yeah, I think they have to Astral. Astral Dog? Oh, okay, that's nice.
Dog to go forward. Hello,
he's absolutely sent it.
Kang tries to do something a little unorthodox to say the least, but the site is still not cleared. Howdong is here, 24 seconds. It's getting a little dicey. There's players on the other side, and the Bucky is in one's hands. Dog taking off the spike plant. This is where it gets dangerous. Can Smoggy be the threat?
Nicely done. Com stays really far back. They get the plant as well. Oh, no time for that.
And I'm concerned actually of
was just a low buy. Damn, we actually got to 11-10. This has been intense, man.
This is potentially
a crazy game.
EG hitting map point. I say the
dude, money's really low still for everyone.
I'm concerned about maybe the gaps in utility because we're not close to some key ultimates here. We do have Howdong on the Cosmic Divide.
Yeah, look at this.
Double op. Okay.
Oh, this is.
It's a double op. It's risky, but when you find one op, you're not going to expect the other op here.
Maybe this is their answer to the Tour de Force, is to try and get two scopes of their own. You're right, it's a roll of the dice, Lauren.
They got a lot with the dog. They got a lot of space. They don't want to go back to the angle here.
Protocol list has to be robust here. Boostio is going to take mid control, but we know
with the dog used so early, you'll have a good idea that this is happening.
Waiting. Deeper angle.
But this is kind of nice because they know they don't have to worry about the dog anymore.
Holds well.
Speaking of dog, just goes over towards A main. It might be perfect timing. They see one. This is the Viper. This is the person that normally plays here, so there isn't too much pressure over towards this. Like, they're not going to rotate anyone off, I guess is what I'm saying.
Now, like it will be committing. Now that should be a second player. As Common, now you've just seen a Sky Flash. You've just heard
A would be the
satchels
most perfect side to hit.
3 players building towards the A side.
Oh, op v op duel. I mean, Kang's in an off angle, should win.
Boostio, he didn't pull the trigger. He doesn't quite know. Somehow evades that.
Astra.
Like A finish coming through.
You feeling it? How many? Chichu still has a molly. 25 seconds. Oh god, and the Astra ult, and Chichu has a molly. Oh, this should be done. This should be done.
This position? 17 seconds. They've got to make a go of it, and nobody's got one. Chichu's position is devastating. Catching so many.
Oh, this guy's spawned though.
The site, but it's fallen onto the likes
Maybe.
of Ethan. We're looking towards what's going to be.
Oh my god.
From Ethan dominates towards
Big nade.
And Com sending him down to hell. And Smoggy, the last
28 HP.
Operator, yes, in play.
Mate, how are they winning these rounds?
Com's positioning. There's no way. There is no
How are they winning these rounds, though? That's incredible. Shout out to Ethan. I don't know. I mean, fair play, man. That kill over towards heaven was everything.
How is Ethan living there?
Yeah. And he tanks the nade. Okay, 2 chances. I can't believe we got to this point so cleanly. This is impressive.
To potentially punish the plant behind that as well. I mean, after what initially, look, what is that?
There was a chance for Haldong there. I say a chance, that was everything. Bro, I actually don't think, with that peak that Haldong did, I don't think that he thought he was playing for heaven. It ended up being a bad peak from him. Okay, 2 chances, and yeah, money's not great. We get the judge out. Bulldog missing a boom bot. Maybe missing the 1 star as well. I'm not sure. Oh no, that'll be a star here. It was bold to plant that. Yeah, I agree with you. Would have won the round, I guess, if he actually got it off in the first plant for heaven for his teammate.
In terms of maybe slowing down one of these mid pushes, Lauren.
Smoggy no shield at all. Oh, you're right.
Is he looking to probe across the map here? Trailblazer does actually spot inside Mail. I'm not sure if he spotted 2, but definitely tagging 1, yeah.
Info for info. If they did spot the second person here, they just spotted 3 in middle.
Nobody's going to have to go huge once again here.
Yeah, good luck, nobody. Here we go. Judge though.
It's a judge. That is the spike. They're in a
Let loose. Let loose. Let loose.
Nobody still holds the line. He will not let them pass. They can't make it forward. Demon One trying.
Damn, dude, the judge, man, every single time.
Again, Com now
it's too good.
And his HP is
get it out of this game.
EDG somehow digging
okay, 2 chances to 1.
Get us up to nearly OT.
Oh my god. Just when you think it can't get any worse in some of these rounds. Nobody just absolutely farming outside this smoke.
They can pick up another one as well, why not?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Double satchel to heaven, they're going to let him have this. But they have a late...
So spammable.
Oh, he's gone down, nobody. Perfect punish. They'll slip through in middle, but when do they consider it? How much room do they get with this Boostio? Trying to make the best of a bad situation. But they've already fallen away from heaven. EDG know better than that. And Demon One could be walking to his death if he goes to the mailroom. Look who's there. Look what he's got. You don't want to go this way.
Bro, they're getting schooled on how to use a judge, man. That was like the we have a judge at home moment. Like, what the hell was that at heaven, dude?
Far from ideal. No safety either. No good start. No great position to lean on. And Smoggy getting curious. Might swing that pillar. Boostio.
Oh my goodness. God.
Boostio, can you do it? He's taken down
oh,
one.
not another 2v5.
Back on in a 2v3, but they still need more. 50 seconds. Support's on the way. Ecurisia flying over. Boostio got Smoggy, but it's all on Boostio.
Okay, we go to overtime. What the hell was some of these rounds? Dude, I can't believe this game's living up to it, though, in every aspect. Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much. Thank you. Learn English fast. Welcome into the Slug Cup.
Outrageous map. And even there's a scenario where EG
that looked kind of fast.
Potentially flipped that round. We saw a 2v5 earlier. This one, a 3v5. But EDG convert round 24, send us into our first overtime, Lauren.
Oh, this is going to be one of those games
and
to be remembered.
Boostio gets his off out. They now switch EG over towards defense. Boostio is middle with these 2. What are they doing?
Okay, I thought they might have been doing something a little curious towards.
Yeah, I thought they were doing something crazy. But we get the smoke down. We get to this angle fast. And, I mean, they should expect an op with a chamber. So there's that. Dog and Boombot becomes really important. That's a very loose, very loose use of the TP.
Necessarily noted just yet. No confirmation on the back of that. Kung desperate to pin down Jorgamo. No harm, no foul.
EDG have won the fight for middle at least. They've given themselves an avenue, right? They've carved a path through this map. They are leaning
Go silent, I dare you.
players on it. The spike is yet to be convinced into
no one would do it.
Con would have heard that. I was curious if it baits Jorgamo back into a peak on Heaven, but he's staying on rafters right now.
They're looking like they might pivot. I'm still watching that spike.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, Howdong now heading towards sewers. You can tell now that all this utility is actually planting the seed of doubt in EG's mind.
Boostio.
They're in such committed positions as well, Lauren.
How long does he stay here? Oh, he's seen one.
Whoa.
He's legged him.
He caught him. Howdong down to 30, but now they know the plan. Now they see what's
this
up.
Guy in Heaven.
Flying in, Boostio! He finds one.
Nice shot.
Fabulous trade.
It's all down to Com.
How's he gone here?
Yeah, I mean, he was hiding here the whole time.
They've got the time on their side for EDG. But now the positions closing on in. Jorgamo's getting there. Chichu, the time.
Does Chichu just go into this corner where the wall is? Does that cover him?
They have no idea.
His gun will show.
Is that a pocket to play in?
It looks like it.
That's disgusting.
Demon One's considering something.
Dude, I dare you to wall up and just face the wall.
Something's off, but they're focused towards pillar. That's a problem for another second here.
He has no idea. Look how late this is.
Timing, Demon One.
Whoa. And Can got a kill on sight.
So much work. Attack and the frag to follow. But time is ticking, Mike. They gotta get moving.
Nice. Okay, EDG with their one chance. What the hell is this one? Oh my goodness, it got worse.
Switching sides. Match point.
I mean, Boostio, it's like some kind of sick aim labs routine here. Still gets one. Smoggy falls. He's traded out. Com goes full imposter in the backlines. But EDG, this first wave is able to convert the site control into a plant. Chichu gets into a deadly spot. Almost caught by Jorgamo, by the way. Yeah. Coming up from vents. Yeah. Again, there's so many rounds to it. Half a second
Timeout.
is what's deciding it.
Possa, maybe?
Timeout for EG.
Get the judge out.
Haven't had one in a while for their own to call, so checking back in here. Yes, working from a deficit.
5 judges. What a time to bring it out.
Authority here, claiming that first in the OT does remove a little bit of that pressure away from them. Obviously, you don't want to rest on your laurels.
5 judges, 5 sheriffs.
But again, gives them that little bit of safety going forward.
Seeing Kung here on the defense.
Yeah, Cafito, it's annoying, isn't it?
As well. Boostio did the same
in my head, it sounds so much like it, dude. Every time I say it, I'm like, oh.
One of those magical moments from Kung. Here in round 26. Does he get aggressive this time around? Looks like he might be committed as the B-side anchor.
Okay. Op-out over towards B, and it doesn't look like they're going there. It looks like they're going heavy middle. Smoggy's surely not just going to duel this, right? Wait, they're doing the fast round again? That didn't work?
Oh, they are. The utility elsewhere on A side.
Smoggy's flashed.
Got the dash out of him. It's a big win.
Oh
my goodness.
We know that Kang's here.
Oh,
he's going to give away the game. He knows
honestly, they might descend it.
See the pressure, and Smoggy plays ahead of it. Taking down 3.
Whoa.
Outstanding work. And it's all on one.
Mate, Kang's crazy with it. That was so good by Smoggy, by the way. That was so good.
But they're hunting him.
Oh my goodness. Superman dog.
Said, for all that bravado, he's on his knees.
Damn, what a round from Smoggy. Hero play. Just straight up 1v3 in heaven. Chat, what a sick first map.
What a ridiculous map, Lauren.
Yeah.
And this